Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into it because we got the market going bananas today. As I told you guys, prepare for this. Prepare for what was about to happen. The market has seen the best performance on today than it's seen in the past 2 years, guys. And it's only about to get crazier from here. Of course, it's going to be volatile. So don't take my words and think you're just about to see green, 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 green. You're about to see majority green, but along the way, it's going to be some crazy pullbacks just to rip right back up even harder, guys. So as I told you guys today, we had a lot of stuff that was surfing under the horizon that caused the reactions that we seen happen today in the market. As we know, we had CPI inflation, consumer price index data to be reported on the day for October. I told you guys, start using common sense for a lot of the things that's going on. I told you guys, I noticed that inflation. You okay, babe? You slipped and fall. You okay? I noticed that consumer price index and the data report was going to come down a bit. Inflation was coming down from its peak. It was obvious. You know, the gas prices in my car, it used to take $140 to fill up. Now it only takes $70, $80. You know, the housing market's coming down. Used car market's coming down. Nike, they having deals. They putting out inventory that don't supposed to be put out, meaning shoes that were sold out, they restocking them because they know they want the revenue, the profits, the money coming in, and it's just being insane, guys. So with the obvious, I kind of already was expecting, you know, a greater than expected CPI inflation data to be reported, and in return, we was already, when you got multiple things swinging at the market, it's like it can't bear all that. We already building anticipation of a great report coming out that could send the market flying. On top of that, midterm elections, that's usually during the time, from historically speaking from the past, we see during these midterm elections, the market goes soaring, right? And so that's why the 3 days prior to election, we seen the market running up. And then as soon as the election day started, we seen a crazy catastrophic drop in the overall market in a lot of securities. And being for the fact that I told you guys it was best for the market to drop, because it knew if it continued to run and go even higher, it wouldn't have much more to go. Once, you know, the election was confirmed and we figured out who gained control of Congress, it wouldn't have much more to run. So by it dropping over 30% as hard as it did, told you guys it'll be able to, you know, we'll be able to see 30-40% days in a single day, as we seen on today. You know, stocks like Carvana up over 35% on today alone, guys. That's crazy gains, especially if you trade on options, or even if you ain't doing options. Just on that 35% gains, buying 35% returns on a day, buying shares outright. It's crazy. We know the average market returns is 9 to 10% a year. It'll take you 3 years to get those type of returns. But anyways, guys, as we see, man, it's looking good. And another thing, AMC right here is performing fairly well on today. I know a lot of people was like, what in the hell? As AMC came all the way down to the low $5 range on yesterday, almost going to that $4 territory, guys. And then now shooting up to $6.20 today at its peak, what is $6.27, and still holding up those gains, up over 18.5% on the day. And as it pulled back today at lunchtime, usually whenever there's a sell-off, it's holding up at that $6 territory, guys. About let $6 become its new low, even though it broke it a bit, coming down to $5.90. And volume is steady increasing. Got over 31 million shares being traded on today, guys. So that's also good. And we also know that AMC have good catalysts on the horizon and making a major business move with basically the Zoom conference room meeting, implementing that business, that multi-billion-dollar industry where meetings is being held at different locations around the U.S. AMC is trying to turn some of their hubs, their locations, into those conference meeting rooms. So that's going to be major, guys. That's going to be big, multi-billion-dollar industry they tapping into. We also know they tapping into the kiosks, the popcorn industry. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry they tapping into. We also know they made $28 million investment in a gold mine and silver company. AMC is doing a lot of things out of the ordinary, and, you know, coming at different angles could continue to further push this movie theater business, guys. And we also know their competitors are in deep water. They in deep shit, being for the fact that AMC have over $1 billion plus in capital. They also just sold off $40 million, roughly, nearly the high 30 millions, around 38 million roughly, of 8 preferred units, the ape shares or whatnot. They sold off about $40 million worth of that. So AMC has the capital, it has the cash, it has the exposure, it has the community, it has a lot of things. They have all the mechanisms in place to do great things. So as we know, guys, a squeeze could definitely be, anticipating on meme stocks, because as we know, history does repeat itself, and when human nature tends to stay the same, and that full 360 come back around, you could see this bad boy shoot off 56% in a single day. But like I tell you guys, never get too caught up in all the noise. You definitely want to have a plan. Never get too greedy and try and want the most out of stuff. Stop doing that. Stop saying, oh, I gotta get $1,000 a share for this, I gotta get $100, $200, $300 a share for this. Nah, guys, take what you can get, move that money around, get back in on the deal, and rinse and repeat and do the same thing, guys. Because obviously, like I told you guys, the best way to set yourself up is whenever you get in low, as soon as that thing rip up 100, 200%, 50%, whatever the case may be, pull your original investment up out of that position. Take your money and protect yourself, and play with their money. Play with their money is the key. And once you playing with their money, you can let it go to 1,000. You can let it go to 10,000 or 100,000, as y'all was saying. What I told you guys to never, think like that. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, if that's how you thinking and want to go about things, like I say, when you do it in that perspective, in that way, you'll be able to really hold out and let it do what it do without any emotions being attached and involved with that security. So you already know, guys, man, like I say, today has been a great day though, and I believe it's even more to come. A lot of money to be made, so you definitely want to be getting in VIP or whatnot, guys. Doing whatever you got to do. I love you. Add you over on Instagram at the B Hayes Show, and we out. God bless y'all, and we